Big Ten basketball is powered by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram. The 5th-ranked Boilermakers riding a 7-game win streak are home to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. C.J. Cox, Oscar Clough at the top. Here's Braden Smith. What a spin down to Trey Kaufman-Renn. They had the very first assist together in Braden Smith's career in the first one of the night.
Multiple times in shoot around. It's a confusing play to guard, and Iowa's going to have to be patient and read all these back screens, Iverson cuts, if they want to guard tonight.
You saw Bennett Sturts draw a lot of attention. How about Tavion Banks? He was under the weather over the weekend against Illinois, but he'll look to push. Neither of these teams big transition teams, but Banks big from behind the arc. What a start for Tavion Banks.
I would have let him play.
You always would. Combs in the paint is good. And the first two for somebody not named Tavion Banks comes from Cale Combs. Only 6 points per game for Combs as Fletcher Lawyer tries to get it going. Oh, what a bounce. How does he thread that needle?
Sounds like that's a lot.
Sturts, a little hesitation against Clough. Out he finds Cooper Koch, and that gets a very kind roll for the Peoria, Illinois native. You are not supposed to get that roll in Mackey Arena wearing an opposite uniform. Kaufman-Renn likes this matchup against Banks. Here's Lawyer. Runner on the baseline, rattles home. Smith probing against Combs. Off to Jacobson, and the two-hand flush to give the Boilermakers the lead, a 6-0 run.
You gotta trust.
Yeah, 2-game losing streak, lost at Minnesota, then lost to Illinois. This is Combs for 3, and the Hawkeyes are a perfect 4 for 4 from behind the arc. A little bit of communication breakdown up the floor. Fulgaris with the one-hand flush.
Cale Combs staying in the play, reading it. That effort is tremendous.
Lawyer forcing up that 3 in the corner, and it falls. Don't let Fletcher Lawyer get hot.
In the pregame shoot-around, they cheer against him because they know how good of a shooter he is.
Sage will try to answer. And he gets a roll. What is happening on that rim for the Hawkeyes?
A little Hawkeye voodoo on that rim.
How difficult is it as a player to adjust to that the way it's being called?
It's like, you know, when you see linemen in the trenches, you know, if they're saying, you know, over as opposed to extend out, or maybe just go back and hit you with the body. Just a slight adjustment.
Good find by Lawyer.
Tremendous with the ball in his hands, finding guys.
Watch out, Bobby Hurley. You may get passed by both Boilermakers by the end of this season. On a drop-off inside. Good find and finish. Cam Manyow at the rim.
But that second read, and Bennett Sturts again, 8 eyes on him, and Manyow, great job by recognizing.
Benter for 3.
That's a good offensive possession right there. Short roll, cut again, you get a great shot, you just missed it.
Here's the skip, Cox. Swing to Benter, he's feeling it. Why not? This is Benter a moment ago.
And that's just simple. Iowa's doing a great job. They're really trying to usher certain guys to shoot the basketball.
Trying to get a break going against a team that's hard to break against. Benter in the corner off the shot fake. The skip, it's Meyer for 3.
I know what I just did there. Cale Combs, the only one undersized, and they elect not to match him up with Smith that time.
Fancy dribbling, and C.J. Cox got a look make for Iowa. Hawkeyes trying to find that range again. Here's Sturts. Can he get it going? 4 to shoot, has to launch. Rattles around, and another kind roll. That is 3 threes that have gone all the way around the world before they've dropped. Sturts against Lawyer. Penetrates, fades away. Nice touch by Bennett Sturts. 15 to shoot for Jacobson. Braden Smith, lob into the big man. And there's the alley-oop. Second connection tonight. It's Combs with 5 on the shot clock. Sizing up Lawyer. He'll launch the 3, and he'll hit. How about Cale Combs?
Sturts, but I asked him, and he says he knows it's coming. He knows Sturts is going to get hot. He's too good a player.
Guarding 2.
Smith accelerates past Combs to the rim, and his first 2 points of the night come with 17:50 to go. He's been a prolific scorer of late. Sturts has been a prolific scorer all year, and he gets another soft roll. Lawyer probing, and a bounce up to TKR. Kaufman-Renn on the run. Count that bucket and a foul.
Really good by Iowa. They string out high, flat, and then X out with Koch. It's a tough call right there. If you're man-wild, maybe a little.
Up the offensive board. Sturts again on the drive. Off the window. Count that bucket and a foul. Bennett Sturts to the line for one more.
Really set. You run the Iverson cut. Good reaction off the offensive rebound. Wide open paint. Bennett Sturts gets downhill. But Clough comes over. And CJ Cox right there. No reason to smack down.
In the corner, it's Combs. The three will drop, and Cale Combs is having a night. He's got 13. And now on the run the other way, Fulgaris. The extra pass, and Manyow with the hammer.
This Iowa team locked in Mackey.
Largest lead of the ball game for the Hawks, and an 8-0 run looking for more. Manyow to the other end, and Manyow back-to-back hammers, and that prompts the timeout. How about these Hawkeyes? Purdue only had 3 turnovers the entire game against Penn State. They've had 4 this half. Braden Smith trying to get the scoring game going, and that'll help you on the comeback trail if he can get things lit from a scoring standpoint.
Right there, missed opportunity. You had Sturts one-on-one with Smith. Got to take advantage of that.
And Smith turns the corner and gets the 2. He's heating up.
Yeah, and he's going to take advantage of it. They go with Combs on it. He's done a great job this half.
Just don't let you run. Braden Smith to the elbow there. Can't get it to go. Oh, how about Jacobson? Swatted up. Fulgaris on the drive. The finger roll. Just cradled that one and put it in.
Play quicker. 0.5 decision making. Shoot that shot.
Lawyer pull up for 2, and Purdue within 3.
In that situation.
And Trey Kaufman-Renn with a steal ahead to Braden Smith. Look at the speed. A burst to the rim and a chance for one more at the line.
CKR up at the level. Great hands. And pew, by everybody. Gets into the body, finishes.
Combs. Inside, back to Combs. Zips it back to Manyow. Good hard dribble on a 2-hand flush. Place to respond. Iowa's had responses tonight. Smith is the ultimate response. Braden Smith for 2, and a chance for one more again at the line. Is taking over in the second half.
And they changed the angle on the screen, and they've had some turnover problems. So Braden Smith about Coach McCollum. You play with a sense of urgency. You play like your hair's on fire. Sometimes that speeds you up offensively.
What a find. Braden Smith to Oscar Clough.
These two going back and forth. Great on the reject. He loves that. And this is the things that weren't going right.
5 to go, all knotted up at 55. Zip inside from Clough. Down low. And it's Meyer, Omar Meyer, right there. Combs to Sturts, one-on-one with Braden Smith. Going to work, step back 3 for Sturts. Count that bucket. Oh my, splashing it down over Braden Smith. 8 straight makes in this game, 4 by each team. 6 to shoot. Smith fading away, not 9 in a row. 5 straight for Purdue, 4 straight for Iowa. Back in. Extra pass, Combs for 3. Keep it going.
Purdue, they do dynamically space. Combs ends up with another 3.
Smith, Benter, extra pass. Harris, a 3 in Mackey. Clough looking inside. Kaufman-Renn down low, and 2 more in the paint. 20 of Purdue's 30, unless it's a shooting foul. Sage got an open look for 3, splashes it down. We're tied at 64. Smith back to work. Been red hot in this second half. Jumps that pass to Clough. The leader for 2. 8 makes in a row for the inbound. Banks has to hurry. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and he banks it home. Fitting for Banks to bank.
Big time shot in a big time moment.
In the corner, Cox looking to answer. He does! What a shot for CJ Cox. And it's Banks inside. extra pass. Koch feathers it home.
In 8 minutes. High percentage now.
Sturts inside, angles in for 2. 4-point game. Iowa holds that. Purdue is going to dribble this one out. It wasn't easy, but Purdue gets their 8th straight win with a 79-72 win at home over the Iowa Hawkeyes. What a ball game tonight on Wednesday Night Hoops on the Big Ten Network.